Hello and welcome to the Media Bubble Podcast Productions Movie Quiz. I'm your host Fredrik, and with me as always is my co-host and today's contestant, Karol.
Lucky contestant. Hi, I didn't know I would be here. I'm so happy to be playing this quiz.
Well, aren't you? So, in today's episode, I have made 50 different movie-related questions for Karol. And he's going to get an A, B, C or D alternative where one of those options is going to have the answers in them. And this quiz also is, while I have 50 questions, there's going to be different teams per 10 questions. Like the question per se is going to be pretty different from the previous moment.
Oh, okay. So you have 10 questions per category and then we move on to something different.
Yeah. All is going to be movie related, but you're going to understand what I mean with that when we start.
All right. Let's roll, Daddy-O. I'm ready for the questions.
Okay, then let's go to the first question. I have put a 1-0 so we know where we are. And the first question I have is, what is the first released MCU movie? Is it A, The Incredible Hulk, B, Thor, C, Captain America, or D, Iron Man?
Okay, so we know that it's not Thor and it's not Captain America. Captain America was it was the latest one. It's between the Incredible Hulk and Iron Man.
Yeah.
I think Hulk, right?
Is that your answer?
Yes. God damn it.
I thought that was one of the easier questions, but this might get interesting later on.
You may not believe how bad I am at quizzes.
Well, this might be fun.
So, do you have the years for the releases?
Both of the Incredible Hulk and Iron Man was released 2008. So you were kind of correctly that they were released in a similar time, but usually Iron Man gets all the fame because it was released first.
All right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought it was like a catch question.
Now those comes later. The first one was supposed to be easy.
Next question, please.
I might also say that the category for these first 10 questions are kind of just normal questions. Like, these are kind of just normal questions to begin with. Let's see.
I also feel, listeners, if you want, participate with us. Pause the podcast before you hear the answer and leave a comment below how many points you got right if you've beaten me, which will be very easy.
Yeah, it can be interesting to see. Okay, the second question. What is the highest grossing film? The film that has made most money, Karol. Is it A, Star Wars The Force Awakens, B, Avengers Endgame, C, Avatar, or D, Top Gun Maverick?
I mean, this one, I know that it's Avengers. Since didn't they extend the theatrical run of Avengers just to beat Avatar?
Karol, I can't give you clues. I already feel like the A, B, C, D alternatives are clues enough.
I'm gonna say no. I'm explaining my reasoning for why it's Avengers.
Okay, let's check the answer then. So God
damn it!
I almost feel a bit bad about this one because the fact of the matter is what you said was true. Avengers Endgame did beat Avatar in the box office. The problem is just that the Disney, like 1 year later, decided to re-release Avatar. So Avatar made more money again to reclaim the number 1 position.
So what was the point, Disney?
Make more money, I guess.
I guess so.
I almost feel a bit bad because you technically did kind of have correct, because Avengers Endgame with that reasoning did overtake it, but well, life can be tough sometimes.
I am 0 for 2. Next question, please.
Okay, here's one that I made specifically for you. What are the names of Elle's best friends from Legally Blonde? Or is it A, June and May, B, Jessica and Alma, or Elena, C, Margot and Serena, or D, Jennifer and Susan?
I am gonna be such a fake fan if I don't get this one. This is evil. I haven't seen Legally Blonde since we talked about it.
Well, I can. This is going to be the kind of only question I made that was specifically with you in mind, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, this is laser pointed at me. It's either C, or... Oh my god. It's either Margot and Serena, or is it Jessica and Alana? But June and May makes sense, since it's months and they're white and it's supposed to be sorority girls.
Have you decided?
I'm gonna go A.
Let's see. I'm not really sure about the answer selves. Let's see. It was C, Margot and Serene.
God damn it! I remembered about there was a scene. I'm like, yeah, Serena is like in Legally Blonde, but I'm just like, but June and make so much sense.
B, I actually think that B is actually the names of the actresses. I looked the real names up and put them into the B. A, I think I just did the months. Will Karol get one single point in this quiz? Let's see.
There are 50 questions. Okay, I gotta stop laughing. I gotta focus. Okay.
Why?
Okay,
This is
so
fun.
I'm a fake fan.
Come on, let's have some fun with this. Okay, you might know this just because you know me. What is the first Disney feature animated film? The first one that was released. Is it A, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, B, Pinocchio, C, Fantasia, or D, Cinderella?
It's Snow White. It's A.
Karol has answered A, and that is correct.
Thank God.
He has 1 point, and it's because this is more because he knows me so well.
We also talked about this on the podcast multiple times.
So that's 1 point for you, Karol. You have broken the trend.
Can I get more than 10? We'll see.
Yeah, let's see. You have a 25% chance on all of these. Let's see. Question 5. Which film does not exist? Is it A, It's a Wonderful Life, B, Brief Encounter, C, Double Indemnity, or D, The Candle Flame?
Is it indemnity or is it identity?
Indemnity, I think.
That's such a weird name. But it could also be you planting seeds of doubt in my mind. I know It's a Wonderful Life is a movie. A Candle Flame. Can I get do I have any helplines?
No, sorry, not these are the 4 alternatives.
Would it be all right if I called a friend if I knew someone who would answer this?
Which one would you call even?
I have few, actually.
Yeah, I don't.
Not this one, of course.
I don't.
Just
I don't think we can do that. Sorry, Karol. Okay, we can do it. We can do one thing, and that is, because it has gone worse than I predicted. We can do one thing, and that is, I can give you this, that you have a lifeline which in 5 questions I can take 2 alternatives away.
Thank God. Okay. I'm gonna say double indemnity sounds too like it's supposed to be like fancy, it's meaningful. It's either Brief Encounter, which sounds like like an American Pie spin-off, or The Candle Flame. I say D, The Candle Flame.
Let's see. It's correct. The candle flame doesn't exist. Which, do you want to know a thing about this question? Is that I actually needed to search on IMDb. I searched for titles so that I knew that the title I was going to write here didn't exist.
Yeah, it's like from the name, it sounds like some kind of like elemental kind of Pixar movie.
Yeah, kind of. They released one movie recently called Elementals just.
Yeah, I've heard good reviews about it. I got to see it.
Yeah, I saw it recently this week. It was good, I would say.
Yeah, everybody was so up and about that it's gonna be bad. Don't see it.
It was all right. It was a fun love story. One thing that I also can say about this quiz is that all the movies further on this list, they all exist. I haven't made up any more film titles more than this.
It would be fun though. But at least, I mean, that will also be repeating the question. So thank you for telling me.
Let's see. Next question. Who is the last character to touch the One Ring? Is it A. Frodo, B. Sam, C. Gollum, or D. Bilbo?
Okay, so I know it's Gollum because I think it's Frodo. He throws the ring into the fire of Mordor, and Gollum jumps after it and catches it in the air, and then he melts into lava.
Is that your answer?
Yes, I'd like to lock it in, please.
Let's see. You're correct. You're in a bit of a trend here. 3 for 3 suddenly.
Thank you for not mentioning the warm-up questions we had at the beginning.
Oh, certainly. I thought this was a bit tricky because maybe if it was a long time ago you watched Lord of the Rings, then maybe you would have thought Frodo, but yeah, you were correct. Gollum was the last one to touch the ring. Let's see, next question. What is John Wick's main motivation for taking down gangsters in the first movie, the first John Wick movie? Is it A, they killed his wife, B, they killed his dog, C, they destroyed his favorite Korean restaurant, or D, he was ordered by his company?
Okay, so besides the meme of just John Wick killing everyone because they killed his dog, I mean, it's B. But even if I didn't know the meme, I've actually watched the first movie, not like quite recently, in fact.
Me too.
So yeah, it's definitely B.
Yeah, I actually watched this kind of recently too. Yeah, it was his dog.
Gotta say, I didn't think I would be into like John Wick movies, but like good action, the main protagonist also can take a punch to his face, knees, or whatever.
He seemed to be taking a lot of punches actually.
Yeah, because like I compare him to like Steven Seagal. He did his whole like shtick. He has like super karate jiu-jitsu, but each time he's in a movie, he's not even punched or like snagged in any way, and that sucks.
Okay, next question. Who is Bridget Jones' main love interest? Is it A, Mark Darcy, B, Daniel Clever, C, Jack Quant, or D, William Tacker?
Okay, so we know that Mr. Darcy is not Bridget Jones's love interest. That's from Gone with the Wind, right? No. Oh God, what was the name of this book series? Pride and Prejudice. Ugh. So it's either B, C, or D. I have not seen Bridget Jones' Diary. So I'm just gonna say, what's the most British name? William Thacker. Let's go D.
Okay, let's see the answer.
Are you kidding me?
No, that was A, B, or C are actually all names that I took from the movie series. Those three are kind of somewhat the love interest for Bridget Jones, but the main one always seemed to be Mark Darcy.
Wait, is Bridget Jones from like an MCU thing?
No, she is not.
What was the Agent Carter? Okay, I'm mixing up franchises now.
Bridget Jones is kind of just a love series, I guess.
I just know she has a diary. I'm sorry.
Okay, 9. Here comes a quite. This one is kind of hard. The famous Christmas song, "A White Christmas," debuted in which movie? A. Holiday Inn, B. White Christmas, C. Home Alone, or D. A Christmas Story?
How does the song go? White Christmas?
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. And now this video is copyrighted claimed.
I don't think we sing well enough for it to be copyright claimed.
Well, thank for that then.
I said we. Not Home Alone, right?
As I said, I can't really give you clues.
No, you know what? Let's say White Christmas. Why not? It seems appropriate.
Okay, let's check the answer then.
Holiday Inn.
Well, this a bit of movie history here. Holiday Inn is a film that White Christmas debuted in, and then later on, that song became so popular, I guess, that they made another movie called White Christmas, which heavily featured that song. This is kind of an old movie too, like late 1930s, early 40s, something like that.
Why can't things be simple?
Okay, next question. According to the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science, how long must a film be to be considered a feature film? Is it A, 30 minutes, B, 40 minutes, C, 50 minutes, or D, 60 minutes?
It's gotta be 60, right? Like, if it's less than an hour, then that's not a movie, right? That's like an extended episode of a show.
One different is like a short and a feature film. That's kind of like the main difference when it comes to time, in what category it belongs to.
I'm gonna say 60, which is D.
Okay, let's see the answer. It's 40 minutes, and I have always heard that it was 45 minutes, but when I actually looked it up on different websites, I just didn't look this up on Motion Picture Arts and Science. I looked this up on a couple of different, and usually what this was described was 40 minutes, but usually I have heard that for a film to be considered a film, it kind of has to be 45 minutes or longer. Well, that was question number 10, so now we're going to a different team of questions. And that is, from what film comes this dialogue line? So I have taken one line from a movie, and you are going to, I guess, figure out with that line what movie it belongs to. And for this first one I have, "That'll do, pig, that'll do." Does that line come from A, Charlotte's Web, B, Pig, which is a movie from Nicolas Cage a couple of years ago, C, the Muppet Movie, or D, Babe?
I mean, I know it's not Pig, since this is an old saying, and Pig released in 2019. around that time. Either Charlotte's Web or Babe, but I think it was actually Babe.
Do you want to check the answer?
Yes, please.
You're correct.
Nice.
It was Babe. Okay, next question. We have the line, "You can't handle the truth." Is it from A, A Few Good Men, B, Full Metal Jacket, C, Con Air, or D, The Rainmaker?
It's not Con Air. It may be Full Metal Jacket. I'm gonna go with B, Full Metal Jacket.
Okay, let's see the answer. It was A Few Good Men, which is a court drama film.
This is I look. If I was on a, do you like what's the show? Can You Be a Millionaire? What's the
Yeah, that's
original
what
name?
it's called.
Do you think you can be a millionaire? I would not be a millionaire by now. I would be promptly asked to leave the show and make space for someone better.
I find it quite fun that also some of my trickery I did in some of these questions actually works. Next, I'm a damsel, I'm in distress, I can handle this, have a nice day. Is it from A, Shrek, B, Enchanted, C, Hercules, or D, The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
I'm trying to recall the plot of Enchanted.
Enchanted is, where that animated princess comes to real life New York, and her kind of fairy tales lifestyle rubs off in the real world.
Yeah, we spoke about the sequel. I remembered. Okay, so this line fits a lot of the heroines in the movie. Shrek, it could be Fiona. For Hercules, it could be Meg. For Hunchback of Notre Dame, it could be what was her name? It's not Hunchback. I don't think the love interest, or she's not really the Esmeralda. Isn't really like the Hunchback likes her, but it's not really presented as she's a love interest.
She doesn't end up being his love.
I don't think it's Shrek, since it could be said by Fiona, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go with Hercules.
Okay, let's lock that in and see what the truth is going to give you. Have you seen the answer?
Yes, it's C. It's Hercules. I got it.
Yeah, correct. Can you react a little bit when you see the answer so I know if you have seen it or not?
Sorry. I'll make it a little bit more obvious. But yes, I'm glad it was. I think it was Meg who said that.
Yeah,
right?
it is Meg. It's like the first time Hercules meets her, you can say.
Okay, next question.
Okay, let's see. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Is it A, Titanic, B, Jaws, C, Waterworld, or D, The Rainmaker? Or did I put that movie too? Huh, that was a mistake by me. I should have put another movie there, I guess. Sorry.
Look, it would be hilarious if it was Titanic. how like the main character on her, like, as she before the disaster, she's like, Jack, we're gonna need a bigger boat. But I think it's Jaws, actually.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's Jaws. I'm not.
Have you seen Jaws before?
A long time ago. But I remember Sharknado a lot more. It's insane. I still remember the scene where, like, one of the main characters, she falls from a helicopter, a shark eats her mid-air, and then and the shark gets, like, blown to bits, and then it lands on the ground and she's still alive. Like, I don't know how that works.
So, next, question 15. From what film comes this line? Hello, my name is Intego Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Is it A, The Three Musketeers, B, The Mask of Sorrow, C, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, or D, The Princess Bride.
We know it's not the Musketeers, it's not Zorro, it's not Jack Black proclaiming himself to be Indigo Montoya. Of course it's Princess Bride.
Have you seen The Princess Bride?
Nope, but I know the meme.
Oh, right. Memes. That probably helps you.
Yes, I am terminally online. It's a curse.
From what film comes this line? Rosebud. Is it A. Citizen Kane, B. Casablanca, C. The Godfather, or D. Robin Hood?
You know what's like, you know Rosebud is a slang for something, right?
No, what?
I'll let our listeners Google them on their own risk, not at work. Right? It's not Robin Hood. I don't think it. It's either A, Citizen Kane. I feel like I haven't seen Citizen Kane, or The Godfather. Next question. Please. I think it's C, The Godfather.
No, it's Citizen Kane.
So what is the context of this line? I don't get it.
That is kind of spoiler heavy. Sure you want to know?
You know what? Maybe it's okay if it's significant. I might want to see the movie.
Okay, next line. I'm in a glass case of emotion. Is it A. Night at the Museum, B. Anchorman, C. Dodgeball, or D. The 40-year-old Virgin?
If you put like Con Air on this question, I would say Con Air. I'm in a glass case of emotion. What? I've heard it somewhere. Isn't it Night at the Museum? Or Anchorman? Oh, god damn it. Instead of looking at Twitter, or formerly Twitter, now X, I could have seen the movies. Damn you passed me. I'm gonna say Anchorman.
Well, okay, let's see. And it is Anchorman. Congrats, Karol.
Okay, so I was right, but it's also pure luck. Nah, it's the memes. It's the memes. They're the DNA of the soul.
Okay, here comes the next line. Keep your hands off my lobby boy. Is it A. The Apartment, B. Breakfast at Tiffany's, C. Triangle of Sadness, D. The Grand Budapest Hotel?
It's not C, because we've seen C, and it's there. I don't think there's like a scene. Keep your hands off my lobby boy. I think it's the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Let's see what the answer is then.
It is. Woo!
You were correct. This scene, I remember this line was put in the trailer for the film, and I guess I got a lot of commercials for the film back in the day because I remember her hearing this line quite often.
Yeah, like it kind of stuck. I think I've heard as well. Okay, next question, please.
What I like best is just doing nothing. Is it A. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, B. Toy Story, C. Cars, or D. The Godfather 2?
Okay, so we can definitely eliminate Cars, because that doesn't fit any of the characters. Neither Meter or Zigzag or... What's the girl car name?
Sally.
I'm so sorry, Sally. Stans. Okay, we know also that in Toy Story, the toys they love nothing more than be played with, so it's not that. The Godfather seems a bit strange to include that in a movie about mobsters, but it fits perfectly with Winnie the Pooh.
Maybe that's why I put it there, but to trick you.
Nah, I think I played enough. I've seen enough Kingdom Hearts to know that it fits him.
Well, let's see the answer then, I guess. Yeah, I guess I just couldn't resist putting this line in this quiz.
I also do know you, which made it a little easier.
Yeah, I was a bit afraid of this because I thought putting this in here was just As fast as he see that Winnie the Pooh is one of the alternatives, he's going to suspect that. But I don't know. I couldn't resist.
I think.
I actually feel like it could be from Cars, because that film is kind of about slowing down and taking life a bit easier.
Is it? Isn't it really?
Because in the film, Lightning is kind of doing everything so fast and not really appreciating life around him, and yeah.
Like, I guess it could be like Sally maybe said it to him, but I don't know. Like, I felt it's more appropriate for Winnie.
Yeah, it probably is more appropriate for Winnie. Let's see. Next, I guess. That if the world's only going to see a fox as a shifty and untrustworthy, there's no point in being anything else. Is it A, Fantastic Mr. Fox, B, Zootopia, C, The Fox and the Hound, or D, The Bad Guys?
Okay, so we've seen almost all of these. I know that The Fox and the Hound isn't about prejudice, so C is out of the question. The Bad Guys is about a wolf, and the main fox is trying to inspire change and go against the stereotype. Fantastic Mr. Fox, he is hiding this from his wife, but it's not and he kind of likes being a schemer, but it's Zootopia, right? It's Nick. Yes, lock in B, please.
It's correct, Zootopia. I took 4 films that had a fox as a major role, I guess, in every film.
But yeah, but this quote only fits in the context of Zootopia. Like, maybe Fantastic Mr. Fox, but even then, it wasn't about him being perceived as untrustworthy. It was just him being a fox. It was more about, like, his story was about pesky humans trying to get rid of him.
I remember when Zootopia first released. You and I watched this in the cinema back in the day.
Yeah, we did. Have you seen?
I remember that the film was not what I expected, because it was before it came out. It was like, oh, it's a cute detective story with animals, and then you watched it and you realize, oh, this is much more.
Exactly. Have you seen Zootopia Plus?
Oh, those shorts. No, I haven't seen those yet.
I know that they have a spoof of Real Housewives of New York City with the rats. It's so cute.
Okay, so that was question 20. So now we're going to the next theme, and that is that I have taken from IMDb. There's a few lines about what the story of the film is about. I have taken that and put them into this, and you're going to have to figure out from this line where this film comes from. A film version of the Broadway musical in which Usavi, a sympathetic New York bodega owner, saves every penny every day as he imagines and sings about a better life. Is it A, A West Side Story, B, Tick Tick Boom, C, In the Heights, or D, Singing in the Rain?
So West Side Story, I feel like that was kind of Romeo and Juliet romance focused, so it's not A. Tick Tick Boom, I don't know what that musical is about. In the Heights could, the name could be I have my head in the clouds in the heights, imagining a better life. Singing in the Rain, I don't know. I'm gonna go with C.
Okay, let's see. It is C. In the Heights.
So what's the plot about In the Heights?
I kind of just read the summary of the plot.
Oh, okay. I just
IMDb B, that's the summary of the plot.
Oh shit, alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna see it.
What is the plot about?
It sounds very chill for a musical. Not like Avenue Q, I guess.
It's a good film. I have seen it. It's It's
By
good.
the way, I have to show you the musical I've seen yesterday. We've seen what's it called? Oregon Trail by Starkid. You have to see it. It's so cool.
Let's see. Next question. Jenna is a pregnant, unhappily married waitress in the Deep South. She meets a newcomer to her town and falls into an unlikely relationship as a last attempt at happiness. Is it A. Burnt, B. No reservations, C. Chocolate, or D. Waitress?
Chocolate is a little bit weird for a name, unless it's like a significant plot detail. No Reservation is such a good name. But waitress, she's a waitress in the Deep South. I want to see Waitress.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, please.
Okay, then let's check the answer.
It's Waitress. Yay.
Yeah, congrats. You got that one correct. I gotta say that after your poor start, you have really surprised me with some of these.
A lot of his deductive reasoning and like surface level knowledge of internet.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't want to give you any clues, because I already feel like the A, B, C, or D alternatives are clues enough. Let's see. Next. A sexual frustrated Serbian father has a midlife crisis after becoming infatuated with his daughter's best friend. Is it A. American Beauty, B. The Graduate, C. The Crush, or D. Lolita?
Oh, okay. It could. I don't think it's Lolita. Because I think that story is a little bit more sad than a sexually frustrated suburban father. I never heard about The Graduate or The Crush, but I think it's American Beauty, which is A. Because it reminds me of the scene when she, like, it's like from the top, she's on the ceiling covered by flowers. I think it has to do something with that.
Okay, let's check it out.
Woo! I'm on a roll!
Yeah, you have really picked up, I gotta say. I'm actually a little bit impressed by you at some points.
Thank you. As I said, the practice questions really helped me get it going.
I gotta say that I'm surprised that you have heard of Lolita but never heard of The Graduate.
I don't know what The Graduate is about.
It has some similarities to the plot of this one. A bit, I guess. Well, let's move on. A filmmaker recalls his childhood when falling in love with the pictures at the cinema of his home village and forms a deep friendship with the cinema's projectionist. Is it A. Hugo, B. Boyhood, C. Sullivan's Travels, or D. Cinema Paradiso?
So we know it's not Boyhood because it's like all of the branding for Boyhood was like a movie 20 years in the making, with like it was just like about a growing boy. Hugo, no idea. Sullivan's Travels feels weird if it's a movie about a friendship in a cinema. Cinema Paradiso, D, please.
Okay, let's check out the answer. It's D. Cinema Paradiso.
Woo! Easy peasy. These questions, easy mode.
Had you ever heard of that film even before this question?
No idea. I thought it was about what was the movie we saw? I thought it was a Babylon for a moment from the description, and then I thought, no, he didn't have any friends at the end.
Maybe I should have put that in as one. Well, anyway. Yeah, let's see. A young American studying in Paris in 1968 strikes up a friendship with a French brother and sister set against the background of the 68 Paris student riots. Is it A, The Dreamers, B, Amelie, C, The French Dispatch, or D, Midnight in Paris?
So I know it's definitely not B, because Amélie is about this quirky girl living in Paris. The Dreamers, The French Dispatch, The Midnight in Paris. Could I go for a 50-50, please?
Okay, let's keep A, The Dreamers, and D, Midnight in Paris.
I'm gonna say Midnight in Paris. No,
Okay.
The Dreamers. A, please.
Okay, let's see the answer.
Still got it.
Why did you suddenly want to switch to The Dreamers suddenly?
Because Midnight in Paris sounds like it's a I've met this woman in Paris and it was such a life-changing experience that now I have to keep being French because my heart left in Paris. You know, it's like an event that happened like during one night. But if it's an American studying in Paris and it's about friendship, it's probably about like the group, right?
Let's see, next question. A group of intergalactical criminals must pull together to stop a fanatical warrior with plans to purge the universe. Is it A, The Matrix, B, 2001 A Space Odyssey, C, The Guardians of the Galaxy, or D, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan?
So we know that Matrix is not intergalactic criminals. Intergalactic criminals, it's not the Matrix. The Space Odyssey was also not about criminals. Star Trek, they have their own ship. They're like the government, right? So it's only C, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is that your answer?
Yes, please. C for James Cameron, who maybe directed the movie?
What did you mean?
No, sorry. I didn't say anything. Sorry.
Okay. You wanna know something? It has gone so well for you that I'm taking away some of your lifelines. I'm taking away 2 of them. So you have 2 left.
All right, it feels a little bit more real. I'm just gonna go who made Guardians of the Galaxy. It was James Gunn.
James Gunn.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the one that makes the decision for DC now.
Yeah, there was a skit in Holly and Harley Quinn about they killed James Gunn in the movie. I feel like no, they didn't. Clayface started working with James Gunn.
Okay. Next, the story of a team of female African Americans mathematics who served a vital role in NASA during the early years of the US space program. Is it A, Armageddon, B, Apollo 13, C, Interstellar, or D, Hidden Figures?
Okay, so we can say bye to A. Armageddon is a disaster movie. Interstellar is a time traveler movie. Apollo is about the astronauts, right? Or about the event. Hidden Figures, I feel like nobody would think of a female African American mathematicians. So D, Hidden Figures, please.
Okay, let's see the answer.
Hell yeah. D for that's good.
One thing that I actually, while making this, I saw in Armageddon, in the trivia category in IMDb, that apparently NASA likes to show this Armageddon movie to a new management, and the management is supposed to pick out everything that Armageddon did wrong in this movie, and there was one that managed to pick out 138 or something like that.
Jesus Christ! It's who directed this travesty?
Michael Bay.
Why am I not surprised?
At a Jewish funeral service with her parents, A college student runs into her sugar daddy and ex-girlfriend. A. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. B. Shiva Baby. C. Ladybird. Or D. Blue is the warmest color.
I'm just gonna go with D because if it's a funeral parlor, it's probably like it's such a cool name. Blue is the warmest color.
Okay, let's check the answer.
God damn it. My streak broken. My stonks destroyed.
Okay, and let's see, next question. A single mother and waitress, a misanthropic author, and a gay artist form an unlikely friendship after the artist is assaulted in a robbery. Is it A. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl? B. As Good as It Gets? C. The One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Or D. 500 Days of Summer?
So, isn't 500 Days of Summer the Adam Sandler movie? So that's probably not D. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, that's about teenagers. As good, it's probably between B and C. I'm gonna say as good as it gets, which is B. Woo! B.
I gotta say that it's interesting on how many 50-50 chances you have gotten right.
I gotta get luck in some way. I have so much. No, okay. Actually, I was pretty lucky this week. It tends to bounce between very unlucky and super lucky.
Okay, let's see. Next question. Teenager Nancy Thompson must uncover the dark truth concealed by her parents after she and her friends become targets of the spirit of a serial killer with a bladed glove in their dreams, in which if they die, it kills them in real life. Is it A. Halloween, B. A Nightmare on Elm Street, C. Friday the 13th, or D. Rosemary's Baby?
So I can look. It's B. It's Nightmare on Elm Street. If you haven't included a bladed glove in the description, it would have been harder.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that one, but at the same time I was like, I can't really take away something that is in the description, so I have to include it, I guess.
So yes, B please, which is correct.
Well, it's correct.
Okay, so I see on the question 31, you included some images.
Well, this time it's going to be the other way around. I'm going to give you the movie title, and you are going to say, can you describe the pictures for viewers that aren't on YouTube?
Yeah, so what you presented me is 4 pictures from 4 stills from different movies, and each of them has a person or persons and a dog. And the title is Marley and Me, and I have to pair together the pictures to the title.
Yeah, can you also describe the pictures for viewers that aren't on YouTube?
Yeah, so the first picture is about a Will Ferrell? Who is that? I think it's Will Ferrell, and a Belgian shepherd, like the one you find in the mountains, eating from metal bowls. The second one is about a wolf and some 2 people on the tracks. The third one is... what's the actor's name? He was in Zoolander. Host, please, name?
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson with the dog, Golden Retriever on the beach. And the last one is Harrison Ford with a dog in a forest. And he looks really old. And it's obviously C, which is the correct one, because Owen Wilson is in every promotion material for Marley and Me.
Okay, I got that one. It's C, Marley and Me. Just one thing. In the A picture, that is from a film called Beethoven. That is a Saint Bernard.
Yes, I said it. I meant to say Saint Bernard. for the dog breed.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the next one. We have the movie The Dark Knight.
Was this the one with bat nipples?
I can give you such clues.
Okay, so for listeners at home, I have 4 different pictures of masked gentlemen in front of me. All of them are Batman, but from different movies. And I think the Dark Knight had the nipple ones, but all of the pictures are from above the waist, so I can't see the nipples. God damn you, Fredrik.
This is one of the ones I thought was really fun.
I know that D is Robert Pattinson. The Dark Knight is with the Joker one. It's not A, it looks too old. B, I think it's B. It was the time when like DC was still trying to figure out the outfit. So it's B, right? It's B.
Let's see the answer.
It is B.
Yeah, but you got it actually wrong. The one with the bat nipples is C. That is like from 1997, and that is George Clooney Batman.
God damn it! But
so,
you see, if you
somehow got the answer correct, but your thoughts were completely different.
Never punished.
Okay, next we have guess the movie Castle in the Sky.
So, in front of me, we have some Ghibli movies. Are of them from Ghibli? I know that we have a still of a girl on a... What's the name? It's like a paraglider. She's standing on a paraglider and gliding for like a valley. The second one is a city in this... Is like a large city in the sky. The third one, I don't know the movie where this is from. It's a girl standing on a cliff overlooking a city with pillars and clouds. And D is Howl's Moving Castle, which is not the castle in the sky.
Oh.
B is Porco Rosso, isn't it?
What did you say?
B is Porco Rosso. That's also a Ghibli movie.
Hey, maybe I can't give you clues.
Can I have a 50-50, please?
Okay, we can have a 50-50 then. Let's keep A and B.
Then it's A.
Let's see the answer.
It was not.
It was B. I thought it was interesting that you said that you saw land over the sea or something like that when that is not a picture I actually have used. That isn't the castle in the sky.
God damn it. I messed up. Okay, next question, please.
Okay, we have Sense and Sensibility.
Oh god, these look all very nice. But which one is Mr. Darcy? So we have A, B, C, D. All of the stills are for couples staring intently into each other's eye. 3 of them are in a ball situation kind of type of deal. The last one, D, is a couple, a woman in a less expensive dress in a lake with her gentleman. It must be. It's either A or C. I think it's A.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it's A.
It's D. You got one thing correct. That is Mr. Darcy on picture A. But that is not the movie that I was searching for.
I know because I watched... Do you know there's a YouTuber? This is such a long stretch. I know who Mr. Darcy is from a YouTuber who was obsessed with him. And I thought, oh, he's from Pride and Prejudice. This is Sense and Sensibility.
Yeah.
I have been got by myself.
What did you trick yourself for?
Yes, I thought it was a different title. It's also staring right in my face. God damn it.
Well, let's get to the next set of pictures then, I guess. We have train spotting.
Yeah. So, I even know the answer right away. Okay, so first picture, four blokes standing on what seems to be a train station. One of them is drinking. Picture B, a train in a frozen tundra and a man in a long cloak and a blue sweater and blue dress pants is exiting. I even know what movie that is. Okay, C is four blokes standing on, like, going on a railroad tracks. D is a couple sitting on a train. A woman is smiling towards the camera and the gentleman is facing backwards. I think I know B is it's the Mystery on the Orient Express. Because I've seen this movie. I think it was with you, right? No, it was with my mom. Okay, D is a romance movie. I know I've seen it, I just don't remember the name. It's either A or C. Trainspotting is a British movie, a cult classic. A sequel came out a few years ago. C looks like an American movie, looking from the area, like from what it looks like. I'm gonna say A.
Let's see.
It is A. I remember.
Yeah, that I gotta say that was impressive actually. How you picked that out? Just C looks more American.
No, it's what I forgot to add for our listeners. C is four blokes on a railroad tracks, but it's also like the wilderness. Like there's a lot of trees. It's vast. It's mountainous. It's not UK.
C is Stand By Me, B is Murder on the Orient Express, and D is Before Sunrise.
Yeah, I'm glad I got this one at least.
I'm impressed there actually. Okay, number 36, Anastasia.
Okay, so I have four pictures in a. I'm glad. God damn it. Okay, so I have four pictures in front of me. Four pictures stand before me. Only one can be crowned the real winner.
Yeah. Which one is it going to be?
So from what I see, I have an owl with glowy eyes, very creepy. I have a fancy green castle with very pointy aesthetics. I have the rose from Beauty and the Beast, and I have a dog in a crown. I know for a fact that it's not a rose from the Beauty and the Beast, because that's Beauty and the Beast. I know Anastasia is about a princess, or at least humans, so it's not a dog in a crown. I also know... I'm gonna lean in. I think it's B. Or am I maybe confusing it with Black Cauldron? I think Black Cauldron was more Russian. It must be A, right? It's A. I'm gonna say A. With the big scary owl.
Okay, let's check it out then.
What the hell?
The one that you least suspected, I guess.
Why is there a dog?
Well, animation is kind of distinct, so I kind of had to take my pictures very carefully in this segment. And in Anastasia, her travel companions are her love interest, an older guy, and that older guy owns a dog, and that dog is on that picture. B is from the castle of Swan Princess, and A is from a movie called The Secret of Nim.
I have not heard about the Swamp Princess, honestly. First time I'm hearing even that this movie exists.
Oh, really? It was kind of like a Disney knockoff movie when Disney was really popular in the 90s.
I have not seen it. My bread and butter was Bolek and Lolek.
Okay, let's see. Next question. All Quiet on the Western Front.
So I know All Quiet on the Western Front. We have four pictures in front of us. The first question is that a soldier? is a person. We have a top, from the top view of a person in rubble, like hunched over a body slash another person. The second one is a couple looking out on the window in the dark. The third is a man just smushed in white, like calcium, dust, dirt, and he has a bullet wound. D is a man in a field with his head against a rock with his eyes closed. I know from what you told me about the movie, it's about the war. It's about World War II, right?
Yeah.
Um,
No, World War One.
World War One. So I know it's a war movie. I'm trying to pick out. I need to lean in. I don't think the first one is it. It's either C or D. It might be C. I think it's C. It's just that like this man, I think I remember his face since he was in the trailers for it. Like always like so scared. His haunting stare.
Okay, let's see then.
Yeah, I was correct.
Yeah, congratulations.
Still have to see it.
Okay, what I can tell you a little bit is the first picture is from a film called The Book Chief, or The Book Chief. Chief. Yeah. B is from Jojo Rabbit. D is from 1917. Okay, next. I think you will have an easy time with this one. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Okay, so we have A. What's the third B from? I know all these movies, but not B. Okay, so I'm gonna just say what it is. A is from Kick-Ass. It's a scene where the main character is bloodied, but he's staring in a mirror after he comes back from home. That's the main character. B is some kind of type of cop, and he has like a bunny man, also strapped with a gun, and he has stars on his chest. Where's this movie from? Isn't this Free Guy? C is what was the scene? It was the battle with the first X during the concert when Scott begins to fight him. And D is from, what was this flop movie called? Pixels. When one of the characters is chased by Pac-Man. So C, of course.
Yeah, that was kind of easy.
What's the B from? Is it from Free Guy?
Yeah, it's from Free Guy. One thing that I can't say, I tried to find a picture that could kind of fit the style of the other tree, and the only alternative left that I could think of was Pixels, but I have seen Pixels once, and it was such a bad movie.
Everybody, like, when it released, it was like hailed as the worst video game adaptation ever, right?
Yeah, it probably could be, and yeah. Okay, let's see. Next one we have is Flipped.
It sounds like a title for a wives swap movie. Or like, I don't know. All of these young adults, teens look the same to me. So we have A, two girls, one in a bomber jacket, the second one staring off into the distance. B is two kids, two teens planting a tree and holding each other gently, like hands, before marriage. C is some kind of party type of deal with a blonde, curly-haired woman pointing at and off, like someone that's not in the shot. D, a lot of... What are those wigs? What is this hair? Like three people sitting concerningly weirdly in a restaurant, and they have the most awful haircuts. I have no idea. Can Can you tell me what the movie is about?
No.
Anything I can what, like, where is it set? USA, UK, Australia.
Oh, you have gotten way too many right for me to do something like that.
But it's just teens. Okay, I'm just gonna go flipped. So it's gonna be like oh, we switched places. You're rich, I'm poor. It's like Popper and the Princess kind of deal. So I'm just gonna go, I don't know, D. Let's say she's in, like, main characters in a cult. D.
Flip this movie about I guess two young teenagers who are getting interested in each other, I guess you can say. Kind of a coming of age movie. Quite good actually, if I'm being honest.
Have not even heard of it.
D is a movie that I just kind of thought fitted in style. Do you see that that's Andrew Garfield and Keira Knightley, by the way?
And the B one?
No, D.
D. Holy shit! It's Mr. Garfield. Why this hair though? Like, he looks insane. He looks like.
Well, it wasn't that a kind of trend in the like late 2000s or early 10s? Like, have you seen Harry Potter, the fourth movie, where everyone has these ridiculously long hair?
You're right. Why? Why did we do this? It looks like they're like a part of a cult.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
Sorry, Mr. Garfield. I'm just speaking facts.
Well, okay, let's go to the next one. We have Once Upon a Time in the West.
Oh God, I don't know spaghetti westerns. I have nothing to base them off. Okay, so 4 pictures. A, 4 black-clad gentlemen with rimmed hats going through a town. One of them is, I think, a priest. 2 men standing in the desert, with a third man in the distance. There's cactus.
One thing I can say about the second picture, there's actually a third man standing, but I couldn't fit him in.
Alright, C. 2 gentlemen are stuck in what seems to be a jail cell in the West, and D is Clint Eastwood in his most, like, memeable, iconic self. I do not watch westerns. God. I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna, like, cock it, draw it, and shoot it. I'm gonna say C.
Well, the answer is B.
Like, I knew it wasn't D at least.
Okay, for our final 10 questions, what I have done for these is that I have taken guess the movie based on Rotten Tomatoes. In Rotten Tomatoes, there's like this little cube where the scores of the critics is displayed and the scores of the audience, and a little bit the year it was released, what it's.
I wanted to say, you put the first movie that you put in is from 1994, crime/drama, and you put the B option as Lion King.
Yeah. The only thing that I have taken away is where the actual title would have been. So based on this, Karol, you're going to have to guess the movie. And we have A, Forrest Gump, B, Lion King, C, The Shawshank Redemption, or D, Pulp Fiction.
Okay, so we know it's not Lion King, since it doesn't fit with the genre. Forrest Gump is also not a crime drama. Shawshank Redemption. I mean, I think it's Pulp Fiction, honestly.
Is that your answer?
Yes, D, Pulp Fiction.
It was Pulp Fiction. I gotta say that it actually could have fitted very well into the Shawshank Redemption too, because the only difference is like the scores on those two, I guess. all of these have a connection of being released in 1994.
But I also took in account to like this is Pulp Fiction. This is like a cult classic. Like it must have high scores. It must be better than Shawshank Redemption, at least on this website.
Better than what?
Than Shawshank Redemption.
I think that's the other way around. I think Shawshank has a better score.
God damn it. Okay. Question 42. It's a PG-13 movie from 2002, action fantasy, and it has a 90% tomato meter and 77 audience score.
We have A. Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, B. Spider-Man, C. X2 X-Men United, or D. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
I think I know. I understand. I think it's Harry Potter, honestly. Based on the audience score being so low because of the controversies. It would also fit time-wise with the release of the book. Like, it around that time, Chamber of Secrets released, right?
Yeah, it is a... I have taken movies that are, in a similar time frame.
So I'm gonna say Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, D. God damn it.
It's actually Spider-Man. I was a little bit surprised on the audience score here, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Like, these are all cult classics.
Let's see, next one.
Ooh, okay. So it's a 2017 kids and family comedy. 6% tomato meter. Audience score 36%.
A. The Emoji Movie. B. The Smurfs 2. C. Cats. Or D. Holmes and Watson.
Cats is not a comedy for kids. It honestly could be between Emoji Movie and Holmes. No, but Holmes and Watson, that's the No movie, right?
What did you say?
It's the No movie. It was Romeo and Juliet, and then it became Holmes and Watson, right?
No, this is a movie with Will Ferrell and John. What's his name now? It was a really bad movie when it came out, and it's Will Ferrell playing Sherlock Holmes.
I think it's either the Emoji Movie or Holmes, right? Because the Emoji Movie, it was bad. I have a special edition on DVD. It's bad. I have it. The thing is, I bought it on a yard sale, and I thought like, oh, we can make an episode about the Emoji Movie, and like I have like mint condition with all the extras. So the offer still stands.
Okay.
It must be the Emoji Movie, right? It is. It's the Emoji Movie.
Yeah, congrats.
Like, before it even came out, it was memed to death. Like, Jack's Films was invited to the premiere of it because he memed so much about it.
He was invited because he memed about it.
Yeah, he made a lot of awful, like, it was just like, before the movie even came out, we all knew it would be a disaster. So this one YouTuber, Jack's Films, I bet you know who he is, he made a series of, like, it just became an in-joke in his audience that it, like, Emoji Movie. And somehow he got invited to the premiere. It was so weird, but it was also so funny.
Okay, next.
Guess the movie based on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a 1991 kids and comedy fantasy movie. 29% tomato meter, 76 audience score.
We have A. Ghostbusters, B. Back to the Future, C. Hook, or D. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
It's Hook, right?
Why do you think it's Hook?
Because while Hook is a good movie, I don't think it's good enough. Like, I think it would explain it's a kids family fantasy. So Ghostbusters is out of the window. Who Framed Roger Rabbit was a little bit more adult, I feel like. Or it's maybe it's between Hook and Who Framed Roger Rabbit because of the genre. But I guess just this being a fact that it was like a sequel, because this was a sequel to, like, it was a live action sequel with, who was it?
Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams as the grown up version of Peter Pan, and he comes back to Neverland.
Okay, let's see if you're correct.
Yeah, it was Hook, because I remember, like, I liked it, but the premise, I can already see the critics being like displeased about, like, why did we need this?
The biggest clue actually in this for me would have been the year, because the other three are from the 80s. All the other three had also much higher scores in critics.
Exactly, that's what I thought as well.
Let's see, we have...
Yes, so it's a 1954 action movie, 3.5 hours long, 100 tomato meter and 97 audience score.
We have A, the seventh seal, B, Rear Window, C, the bicycle thief, or D, Seven Samurai.
Who is the madman that produced a 3.5 hour long movie in 1954? Who is this monster?
Some films back in the day were actually really long. Like Gone with the Wind, if you have heard of that one, that also is like 3 hours and a half hour.
Jesus Christ. As I said, this should be criminal. It shouldn't. I haven't seen any of these movies. The Seventh Seal I have never heard of. Rear View Window, like Seven Samurai. I'm gonna shoot. It's like a samurai story about, and there's 7 of them.
Is that your answer?
Yes. It was Seven Samurai. It was D.
Yes. The Seventh Seal is actually it's an old Swedish film with Ingmar Bergman. It's that character that comes and says he's dead and they play chess.
I have never heard of it.
What?
No, I think you should make. Either we should watch it or you should talk about it. These old movies.
Okay, next. The 5 last questions are all from the last decade. They are all from 2010s. Let's see. We have Guess the Movie. We have Karol.
A movie from 2017, horror mystery and thriller, 2 hours and 15 minutes, 86 tomato meter and 84 audience score. And we have The Handmaiden, A Quiet Place, It, and Midsommar. When was
you still have one? You still have one last where I take away 2 options.
I think it was It. It was C, right?
Do you want to say that?
Yes, I would like to say C. It.
Okay, that's correct.
Yes, because I was like, 2017 wasn't this the moment when like the clown craze began again, right? Like there were clowns in the cemeteries and people were afraid to go out at night.
Oh yeah, maybe.
It was so weird. Like it was like, yeah, now we know it was marketing material for the movie, but it's like there's suddenly clowns in the cemeteries and they chase you and it's like, what the fuck is happening?
That was a very, very weird PR in that case.
Yeah, like actual clowns were chased by angry mobs in US.
Let's see. All of these were, of course, horror films. Let's see. Next. Karol?
Yes, so it's a 2014 action-adventure film, 75% tomato score, 84 audience score. And between the choices we have A, Kingsman: The Secret Service, B, Baby Driver, C, Mad Max Fury Road, and D, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's not D. If it's D, I'm sorry, it's not. It's not. It's not D. We've seen this movie. It's not as good. It's not as good as it pretends to be. Or maybe it is. It's 75% tomato meter. And we know that Baby Driver became incredibly popular as well as Mad Max.
What do you want to take?
It's between A and D. It's D, right?
Let's see.
God damn it, it's Kingsman.
Yeah, it's Kingsman. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think that released like 2018-19, something like that.
Yeah, I forgot about the year. Because Kingsman, it was about this douche, right? Like this British douche, and he was like a 007 wannabe.
It's kind of a British spy film, new take.
Yeah, and then it was Kingsman, and then he like traveled to America, and it was like a
that was
like
the
an American
sequel.
bunch. Yeah. Oh God, I hated the main character in that one.
Okay. Next, I guess.
It was which one was Elon Musk like the main bad guy? Like he provided like free internet and like free like.
It was the first one, but played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Still, it reminded me of some people I know, the main character, and I really disliked them.
His name was Eggsy.
Okay, so question 48. Guess the movie based on the Rotten Tomato. It's a 2017 sci-fi adventure with 91 tomato score and 32 audience score. And we have Star Wars The Last Jedi. Oof. Captain Marvel. Oof. Ready Player One. Oof. And Divergent. It's not Divergent. I don't think it was released released earlier. Ready Player One. Wasn't this released in like 2020? It was just before the pandemic. It's B or A. A would make sense since a lot of people had very strong opinions about Star Wars. Like people released 7 hours like dissection / let's talk about why this movie sucks.
Only 7 hours.
7 hours, dude. It's why you have like I would spend I would spend time better than complain about a movie for 7 hours. Oh God, but it could be Captain Marvel. Because a lot of people really, really hated it for Brie Larson. I want a 2017. It was 5 years ago. Captain Marvel, right? It's B.
Let's see then.
It was Star Wars. Ugh.
I think Captain Marvel was released 2019.
Wait. After which movie was Captain Marvel released? It wasn't like after.
It was after. It was after Avengers, Infinity War, and Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then Captain Marvel, and then Endgame.
Yeah. Well, you win some, you lose some.
Really popular with the critics when it came out, but the audience tore this movie apart.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it, and it was only because a lot of people told me it was bad, and maybe that's bad in my name, on my part. I've read the next title. Okay, so it's a 2016 kids and family fantasy, 97% tomato and 86 audience score. We have Toy Story 3, Kubo and the Two Strings, Your Name, and the Lego Movie. Your Name is not a kids movie. Kubo and the Two Strings. It would explain the score. But Toy Story 3 was also pretty good. 2016. I think it's the Lego Movie. It's D.
Okay, let's see.
God damn it.
Wrong again, Karol.
Everything's not awesome.
Okay, to the last one.
The big whooper. So we have a 2020 romance comedy, 94% tomato score, and 89 audience score. 2020. Romance comedy.
We have A. Palm Springs, B. Little Women, C. Crazy Rich Asian, or D. Call Me By Your Name.
Little Women is a period drama. Call Me By Your Name is about a gay relationship, but it's a romantic comedy. Crazy Rich Asians would be a comedy. Palm Springs, I don't know what this is about. I'm gonna go with C. Crazy Rich Asians.
That is wrong.
I forgot it didn't have like a lot of people had a gripe with Crazy Rich Asians that it didn't really have any plot.
Palm Springs is a love story with Andy Samberg where he and another character relive the same day over and over again.
So like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, if we turn one more time.
There's a 51st question.
Yeah, I don't really plan on this counting in the store. I just thought that it would be interesting. I have put away even more information. You can only see the critic and the audience score, which is a 91 on both of them.
I already have my answer for this, but for the listeners at home, the 51st question, the bonus one, the big whammy, the one that this is like all in. The first one, it's 91% tomato score and 91% audience score. No more information. Option A, The Martian. Option B, Paddington 2. C, Shaun of the Dead. And D, Son of Soul?
Yeah.
I want to say Paddington 2.
Let's see then.
Like, Paddington met the Queen. Come on. I'm done.
It's the Martin. Paddington 2 was kind of popular because one thing in Paddington 2 that I feel made it quite popular was that for so long it had 100% critic score, which is a film that you would be surprised that has 100%. And then there was one guy who put it down to 99.
Of course. Why am I not surprised?
Well, it was The Martian. If my counting is correct, then I think out of 50 questions, you answered 31 correct.
So more than a half.
Yeah.
Which it's less than 75%.
Well, it's actually a bit better than I would have expected.
It's less than half, so it's not a passing grade. But I'm happy with what I can take.
Maybe you didn't need A, B, C, or D. Maybe you should have just had a question mark.
No,
then the score would have probably been much different.
I mean, I guess, like, yeah, if you just left me with a question mark, this score would be much lower. A lot of this was luck. But I think I had the most fun with trying to piece out this last portion with the dates and genres was really fun, and I really like the pictures, the stills from movies. I'd say.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you all for listening to this episode of the Media Bubble Podcast. Have a good day.
And post your scores in the description. Bye bye.